Good morning student, welcome here in this YouTube channel. Well, this is G period and we are going to start today's new topic and very important one. This topic will help you till 12th standard too. Very important topic is direct and indirect speech. So this direct and indirect speech is little bit lengthy topic, but this will help you to build your English, to improve your English. So please focus on this topic. This is little bit hard too, so please focus in that. Okay, whatever rules I will write on the board, that you have to write on in your notebook. So let me first start with the definition of direct and indirect speech. Means what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Okay, so the definition are: first of all, we'll go for direct speech. Means what is direct speech, that will be discussed. Direct speech means when we report something, or when we say the exact words of the speaker to someone using inverted commas, so that is known as direct speech. And indirect speech means when we just change those words, and when we tell those words or those information to someone with little bit changing and with removing that inverted comma, that is known as indirect speech. So I am going to write the definition of direct speech and indirect speech. So definition of direct speech is: when we report the exact words of the speaker, or when we say the exact word of the speaker and write them into inverted commas, that is known as direct speech. Examples are, see, this is the example. Neha said, I am feeling sick today. So these words are spoken by Neha. So these are, see, Neha itself is a speaker here, and these words are in inverted commas. So this we can say is example of direct speech. Now we'll go for indirect speech. What is indirect speech? It is known as reported speech too. In indirect speech or reported speech, we do not report the exact words, and we just tell the substance or meaning of the words. This is known as indirect speech. In indirect speech, what happened? We do not report or we do not tell the exact word, but we just tell the substance or meaning of the words. That is known as indirect speech. So here we have the definition of direct speech with example and the definition of indirect speech. Example of indirect speech I'll give you later. So please you note down this. Definition we have done, now example. Example of indirect speech. Neha told Jai that she was feeling sick that day. So here you can notice, student, that we have removed that inverted comma and here we have changed something. Here I becomes she, is becomes was, and today becomes that day. So these kind of changes are necessary in indirect speech. Okay. Now some of the rules of indirect speech. First of all, you will see 4 types of sentences, actually 5 types of sentences in indirect speech. Okay. So we will give topic name. Types of sentences. First, assertive sentences. Second, interrogative sentences. Third, exclamatory sentences. 4, imperative sentences. And number 5, use of let's. Okay. So these 5 kinds of sentences are we have to learn in direct or indirect speech. Please you note down this. Okay, so next is change in, see, here we will say these four types of changes are necessary in indirect speech. First, we have change in tenses, second change is pronouns, change in RV, and last one change in some particular words. Okay, first we'll go with this RV. Before that, I would like to give the detailed information about RV and RS. You please note down these four types, student, four changes. First, let me give you the information about RV and RS. RV means reporting verb and RS means reporting speech. This RS is also known as DS, that is direct speech. Now, how and which way we use this RS, RV and DS in indirect speech? Student, these both are same. Now here I'll write one sentence. Here I have written one sentence. See, Megha said to Krishna, "You will come to my home." So now, Megha said to Krishna. This part is known as RV, that is reporting verb. And this part which is in inverted comma is known as RS or DS. Okay, and this said is our reporting verb, and that inverted comma part is our DS or RS. Please you note down this. Now see. Suppose this is our sentence. So let me describe this RV part. See, this Megha is our RV's subject, or we can say subject of RV. Krishna is our object of RV, and this said to is our RV, means our verb. Okay. Now the rule is you must have object and subject if you use told. See, we use here said and told in said and told are used in assertive sentences. So what is the difference between said and told? Or I mean, what is the difference between say and tell? This said is a past form of say, told is a past form of tell. Okay. So the difference is we always say something and we always tell someone. This is the difference. It means you must need object to use tell. We need an object to use tell or told in RV. So this is the use of say and tell. Please you note down this. After that I'll give some example of this. Let me give you example of say and tell. Reena said that she was reading a book. The only difference between these two sentences is here we have used said because we don't have object here, but here we do have object, that is me. So we are not allowed to use said. When you have object, you have to use told here, okay? Otherwise sentence is same. Let me write the rule of it. When we have an object or a listener in RV, so we use told instead of said. Okay, this is the rule. This is also known as listener. This is speaker and this is listener. So this rule you have to keep in your mind. Please you note down this. Now, second topic, change in tense. So, when our RV is in past tense, then we are allowed to change the tense in RS. Okay, so the first rule is when we have, when the RV is in simple present tense and the simple future tense, the verb in RS are not changed. Remember, when you have simple present and simple future in RV, at that time verbs in RS do not change. Let me give you sentence. Shiva says, I am eating an apple. Now focus on our RV. So this is our RV and this is in simple present tense. So this am will not be changed and the answer for this is Shiva says that he is eating an apple. Okay, because here we have says simple present tense, we haven't changed this tense, otherwise this tense will be changed into past tense, but we have here simple present. Second is Brijesh will say I am not well. So if you notice student, this is our RV which is in future tense. So this am will not be changed. Answer for this is Brijesh will say that he is not well. So this way, if you have simple future tense and simple present tense in RV, so you are not allowed to change the verbs of DS. It means direct speech. Okay, these are the example of this rule number 1. Please you note down. Okay students, so this is for today's, your homework is you have to read all the rules, okay? No need to, okay, you have to make your G book, so write these rules in your G book. You have to write these rules of direct and indirect speech in your G book. This is your homework. We'll meet again and we'll continue this topic of indirect and indirect speech in next video. Till then, please take care. Bye.